The Preah Vihear Temple is one of those places that every Cambodian wishes they could visit at least once in their life. Yet it's unknown to many people around the world. This 9th-century temple complex is perched atop a sheer cliff face on the edge of the Dangrek Mountains, offering a breathtaking view over the jungle below. It was built in dedication to the Hindu god Shiva and is widely considered to be one of Cambodia's most sacred religious sites. Join us as we uncover the fascinating history and unveil the intriguing mysteries that surround this hidden gem of a temple. Starting first with a little bit of history. We all know how much of a history buff I am. The Preah Vihear Temple is truly a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Khmer architects who constructed it. The temple is believed to have been originally built in the 9th century during the reign of King Jayavarman III. Its construction was not completed until several hundred years later, under the reign of Suryavarman II in the 12th century. The temple continued to be expanded and renovated throughout the centuries, until it reached its present form. What makes the construction of this temple even more impressive is that it was built on the edge of a steep cliff face, almost 600 feet, or around 500 meters above the ground. Despite its precarious location, the temple complex stands strong and has survived for over a millennium. Throughout its history, the temple has been a significant religious center and a popular pilgrimage site for devotees of Lord Shiva. It was also used as a fortress during times of war and conflict, serving as a strategic military outpost due to its elevated position. Unfortunately, the temple fell into disrepair during the 14th century when the Khmer Empire declined and was eventually abandoned. It was only rediscovered in the 19th century by French explorers, who were amazed by its beauty and historical significance. Since then, the temple has been restored and has become one of Cambodia's top tourist attractions. Now let's move on to the architecture and layout of this temple. When you arrive at the Preah Vihear Temple, you'll be greeted by a long causeway that leads up to the temple entrance. The causeway is flanked by 2 rows of sandstone pillars and is adorned with intricate carvings of Hindu deities and mythical creatures. As you walk along the causeway, you'll feel a sense of anticipation building up until you finally reach the main entrance of the temple. The temple itself is built in the traditional Khmer style with a series of concentric enclosures that are connected by pathways and bridges. The outer enclosure contains a large rectangular library and a smaller circular library. The central enclosure houses the main sanctuary, which is dedicated to Lord Shiva. The temple is adorned with intricate carvings and sculptures, including a huge statue of Shiva in the form of a lingam. The details on these carvings are truly mesmerizing and showcase the skill and craftsmanship of the ancient Khmer artists. The layout of the temple is designed in such a way that the main sanctuary is accessible only after a long and winding path. This creates a sense of mystery and anticipation, which is heightened by the temple's location on a cliff edge. As you approach the main sanctuary, you'll feel like you're entering a sacred and secluded place. And now we'll discuss the most important part of this temple: its design and layout. One of the most striking features of the Preah Vihear Temple is its location on the edge of a sheer cliff face. The temple seems to defy gravity, as it clings to the rock as if it were a part of the mountain itself. This creates a dramatic and awe-inspiring sight that is sure to leave visitors in awe. The temple's location is not just visually impressive, but it also serves a practical purpose. The high elevation provides a vantage point that allows you to see 4 miles over the surrounding jungle. In ancient times, this would have been useful for spotting potential enemies from a distance. The temple's architect made use of the natural contours of the cliff face, creating a series of terraces that follow the contours of the rock. This creates a sense of harmony between the temple and its environment. The temple seems to blend seamlessly into the cliff face, becoming one with the natural. Another interesting feature of the temple's design is the use of shadow play. As the sun moves across the sky, the shadows of the temple's towers and other structures dance and play across the cliff face. This creates a mesmerizing visual display that is constantly changing as the light changes. Visitors can spend hours simply watching the shadow play and marveling at the ingenuity of the temple's architects. Overall, the design and layout of the Preah Vihear Temple is a testament to the skill and creativity of the ancient Khmer builders. The temple's location on a cliff edge is both stunning and functional, and the temple's layout and structure make use of the natural contours of the landscape to create a sense of harmony between the built environment and the natural. Moving on, let's talk about what makes this temple truly unique. The Preah Vihear Temple is not just another ancient ruin in Cambodia. There are many temples scattered throughout the country, each with its own unique charm. But Preah Vihear stands out for several reasons. Firstly, its location on a cliff edge is truly breathtaking. The temple seems to be suspended in midair, offering panoramic views of the surrounding jungle. This creates a sense of tranquility and serenity that is hard to find in other temples. Secondly, the temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, one of the most important gods in Hinduism. This adds a layer of religious significance to the temple that is deeply meaningful to the local people. Many Cambodians consider Preah Vihear to be the holiest of all the temples in the country. Thirdly, the temple's history is shrouded in mystery and legend. It is believed that the temple was built in the 9th century, but its origins are not fully understood. This adds an element of intrigue and wonder to the temple that makes it all the more fascinating. Finally, the temple's architecture is truly unique. The series of concentric enclosures, the intricate carvings, and the stunning views from the cliff edge all combine to create a one-of-a-kind experience that visitors will never forget. If you're looking for an ancient temple that is off the beaten path, look no further than the Preah Vihear Temple. With its breathtaking location, deep religious significance, and mysterious history, this temple is sure to impress even the most jaded traveler. Plan your trip today and discover the magic of Preah Vihear for yourself. And since I know how much you guys love the stories behind each temple, let me tell you a quick legend about this one. Legend has it that the Preah Vihear Temple was built at the behest of a local chieftain who had a dream. In his dream, the Hindu god Shiva appeared to him and told him to build a temple on the highest peak of the Dangrek Mountains. The chieftain, who was a devout Shivat, took this dream quite seriously and set about building the temple. He gathered the best architects and craftsmen from all over the kingdom, and together they set to work. For many years, the construction of the temple went on. The workers carved intricate designs into the stone and decorated the temple with statues and other religious iconography. When the temple was finally completed, it was truly a sight to behold. The local people came from far and wide to visit the temple and pay homage to Lord Shiva. They believed that the temple was a holy place where they could connect with the divine. However, as the centuries passed, the temple fell into disrepair. It was abandoned and left to the mercy of the elements. Legend has it that the temple was rediscovered in the 19th century by a French explorer. He was so awestruck by the temple's beauty that he set about restoring it. Today, thanks to his efforts, and those of many others, the Preah Vihear Temple is open to the public, and visitors from all over the world come to marvel at this magnificent structure. So whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or simply looking for a unique travel experience, the Preah Vihear Temple is definitely worth a visit. Just be sure to bring your camera to capture the stunning views and the intricate details of this amazing temple. You won't regret it. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If you enjoyed our exploration of the Preah Vihear Temple, please don't hesitate to show your support by leaving a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this fascinating ancient site. And if you're planning a trip to Cambodia, be sure to add the Preah Vihear Temple to your list of must-see destinations. It's an experience you won't soon forget. Until next time, happy traveling and stay curious.